Well, Kevin, your D5 is all finished, and the most important thing I wanted to go over is how to run the sound system, because these other sound systems I'm sending you for your other machines are going to work the same way, and you can set them up the same way. I have them set. They can be set for either manual start, which means you would start the engine up and shut the engine down, or automatic start, whereas as soon as you drive it, it will automatically fire up and start. And I have yours all set for manual start, and the left joystick up and down is your blade. The left and right runs your sound system. So once to the right and once to the left starts it up, and then 2 to the right and then to the left gives you your horn when you need it, and then 3 to the right lowers the volume till it's all the way off, and then 4 to the right raises the volume. And you have to be patient, because it does take a good, probably close to 10 seconds to go from off to full blast. And then I usually like to either go 1 back to start mode, or really I just like to leave it go 2. That way if you have the horn mode you need it. And you have to move the joystick pretty far over, so you're not going to really bump it much using your blade. And your right stick's your drive. There's forward, back, left, and right. And here's your reverse lights and your beeper. And then your head and tail lights is this switch right here. And your charging jack is right here, which is a, let me turn the sound off a second here. Oh. The charging jack is the same charging jack that's on the transmitter, and they're nickel metal hydride batteries. You charge both the transmitter and the dozer at 1.5 amps, and you'll get close to 4 hours out of the dozer, and probably, I don't know how long you get out of the transmitter, probably more than double that. Oh, and the other thing is what's nice about having manual start on the sound is you can drive the machine all you want if you don't want the sound system running. And another thing I do as well is I have a high and low speed here. And the high speed, there's high speed, and there's your low speed. And there's your high speed. And the low speed really just lowers the actual power output, or the travel adjustment to the servos, to the continuous rotation drive servos. And it just makes it less touchy, like when you're trying to move slow, or if you're pushing dirt. If it's real soft dirt that's easy to push, I just think it looks better to not be pushing it quite so fast. And oh yeah, and your brass metal tip. And you also did the super detailed option, which means all the vents and everything on the hood are all filled in. And also, just because you got every option available, I also added a painted figure for you. I thought I used to have a painted figure as an additional option on the list, but anyways, I gave you a painted figure for it for free. Being you bought this fully loaded plus another 4 sound systems, I figure least I could do is give you a painted figure. So it's a pretty cool looking guy. And let's see what else. Oh, the beacon. Yeah, so the rotary beacon is this switch here, and it's 4 modes. So there's one mode is like a fast rotate. There's a slower rotate. The headlights blocking the view of it. There we go. And then a slow flash, and there's a fast flash, and then you can actually turn it off, which is nice. And I put tall pins on the drives, so if you'll notice there, let me hold it here. You can see how it crunches a little bit and rides up a little bit on the tracks. It'll only do that for maybe 15-20 minutes until the tracks break in a little bit. And the reason why I do that is so when the tracks get really loose, they won't slip. Because there's so much bite on those drive sprockets that they won't slip. So there it is, Kevin. And also, the 2 sound systems I'm sending with the machine are a Cat 963B and a Cat 992C. And I'll also send this in an email. And the sound that is in the this dozer here is a Cat 963B. So that'll give you some time to decide till I get the other amplifiers in next week as to what you want the other 2 sound systems to be. And I can give you a whole list of all the sounds that are available, but those are the only 2 Cat construction sounds that I have. But I have lots of other variations of man semi V8 sounds, old vintage diesel sounds, USA truck. But I think you said the other 2 machines are both pieces of construction equipment. So, but I will get this boxed up and shipped out, and I'll email you the tracking number. Thanks, Kevin.